Birds of a feather.
We might.
Now what? Now what? What we doing next? How many cups was that?
You can't even count cups. How are you going to be expected to make bagels?
Make bagels with us.
Bagels.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Let's try again. Take 2, 3. You make me nervous.
Me?
Okay. Hi everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another video. We're doing something fun today. And who do I have here?
Me, Patrick.
Patrick's my fiance, if you guys didn't know, and I'm Rachel. Today we're doing something that we have not done on this channel before, and it's something completely different and out of my comfort zone. Patrick is very familiar with cooking and baking. Kinda, yeah, you are.
I've made things.
He makes great things, but something that neither of us have ever made before are bagels. And so we're gonna do that this morning on this wonderful rainy Sunday morning. Since this is not a cooking, baking YouTube channel, I figured we could spice it up and add some general life advice questions, and we'll just like talk about them and answer them throughout the video. Let's just get started. This is just gonna be a wholesome little video.
It's bagel time.
It's bagel time. Let's go.
Okay, we're making 6 bagels per this ChatGPT recipe, but we're gonna need some warm water, 110 degrees Fahrenheit, which we are doing right now on our little tea kettle. To kick off our question and answer session for life advice questions, we have a personal growth and mindset one. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? What is a good piece of advice?
Broadly, I think it's not conforming to what people expect of you, but doing what you think is right for your life. I don't know if I have the experience to say that, but it's proven true for anything that I've tried of, I think there's a lot of social pressures to do certain things, and then there's certain things that you know you can do in this world, and doing it your way if you can seems to have the best results. And I've seen that with any of my friends that are successful and happy, most importantly happy. If you're not happy in your path, that is against the point of it all. And there's hard work that could make you stressed, but then there's work that makes you stressed and happy, and you have to find that path, and things seem to work out if it seems right.
Wow. I think the best piece of advice that I ever received was actually from a book that I had read. It was from Ryan Holiday, and I've talked about this a lot if you've watched my channel, but it's called The Obstacle is the Way. The hardest way is probably the best way, and just because there's an obstacle, you shouldn't be deterred by that, and you should actually just push through it because it's an opportunity for success rather than having it be something that would inhibit you from moving forward.
I agree.
Yeah. Moving on, what are we doing next?
We're gonna get our little cup to activate the yeast. Oh. I'm gonna do a half cup of water. I think that maybe you could use less, maybe you could use more, but I think a half cup is good to activate it for maybe 10 minutes. It says 3 teaspoons of dry yeast. These are usually 2 1/4.
What can I do?
Let's mix that yeast just to give it something for the yeast to eat. And we'll set a timer for 10 minutes.
Which of your habits have had the biggest impact on your success?
I think you have better habits. You make the bed.
Yeah, that was one of mine. Mine would be making the bed every day. I think that it is the best way to start your day is making the bed because it's a task that you've accomplished immediately after getting out of bed. Another one of my habits would be having a to-do list. Every day I have a to-do list, whether it's, and I add small things or big things. Oh, and going to the gym.
Yeah, you do those things.
Going to the gym is also really important, and one of my habits that I think has brought some success in my life, whether it's like health success or anything else. It's just a form of discipline, and if you stick to it, you see results, which also shows you that things can be accomplished over time, and it's obviously just good for your health, physically and mentally.
You do those things.
I do.
You really do.
I do. Now what?
It says we can use molasses in lieu of sugar.
What we doing next?
Do you want to measure out the flour?
Okay. Okay. Ooh, the messiest part. 4 1/2 cups of flour. Here is the half, and then I just need 4 cups. And do 4 of this guy. Oh God.
Ooh. Nice and even at the top.
I mean, that's more or less even.
Sure.
How many cups was that?
I don't know. It looks like 3.
We're gonna have to watch it back. Was that 3 cups?
We're gonna have to watch it back. I think it was 3.
Okay, one more, and then we'll watch it back. Gordon Ramsay would be roasting me.
Yeah, you can't even count cups. How are you going to be expected to make bagels?
Now what?
I read. I bet we're gonna
Mix
put
the
water.
dough. Add the flour and salt to the yeast mixture. If you're using barley, malt, syrup, honey, what? Mix until shaggy dough forms.
Yeast. Salty brown water.
I'm gonna lock it into place.
Push it down.
Oh,
And we're gonna lock it.
this?
Oh, the lock is on the other side. And we'll do that for 10 minutes. No, don't tell them.
We need to. We noticed that the dough is looking a little dry. We're gonna add at first a quarter more of water. Should we knead it with our hands? Would you like me to?
We might. Off. And use this. We're gonna pour boiling water in it in the oven. That'll create a nice environment for it to rise. And then it'll go. And that'll be nice and steamy.
These are gonna be good.
I'm gonna preheat the oven to 425.
We're gonna roll them into a ball and then you punch a hole in the middle. These are gonna rest for 10 to 15 minutes and then we will boil them and then we'll bake them. Shh, 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 shh. Baking time. How many minutes?
A very special amount of time.
2:22. Wow, we're getting married on 2:22.
That's right. Good cooking, boobs.
Birds of a feather, we.
As Rafiki once said.
Oh my. Wow. All right, you guys.
We're not eating the
We're
video.
not gonna eat the bagels on video because we actually don't have any. Well, I would like cream cheese with mine. That is it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was kind of different and might have been boring to some of you, might have been interesting and intriguing for some of you. It was just a fun way to share advice. And although we didn't share or say much, I think this was actually really fun to do. I do think that my biggest piece of advice to all of you is to take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, continue to work hard and all the good stuff. We'll see you next time, you guys. Bye. And thank you to our special guest, Patrick, for doing majority of this work.
I'm not a guest, I live here.
The littlest of bites. Excellent. They are good. They're a little soft on the inside, but I'm into it.